Hello everyone, my name is Yeshia Singva and my pronouns are she, hers. I'm a person who is really, I feel really strongly about social change and social justice. And in the future I'll be studying in political science, maybe hopefully becoming the President of the United States. So when I do, vote for me. But I guess because I'm in this work and I really strongly feel about it, sometimes it's really difficult to find time for myself to heal and transform, and that's the biggest challenge that I have in life. But because I have great people around me, it's not as hard as I thought it would be. But I just want to send this message out that as marginalized people, we need to stand together and fight for Black Lives Matter, especially, and really come together to fight things that are unjust to our communities. Stop white supremacy, you know? So just one last word that I want to tell everyone is, well, two last words is to be resilient and continue to resist.
Hello, this is Christina XIONG, and this is my story. I'm the oldest in my family. I'm 23 years old, and then I have a sister and two brothers. I'm going to Fresno State right now. I'm majoring in dance. I work as an after-school tutor. I love to sing, dance, play piano and guitar, listen to music. I'm really good in math and other school subjects, but I want to pursue a career in singing and in the entertainment industry, such as acting and dancing. One of the hardest things that I've been through in my life and not many people know is that ever since my parents, they separated when I was in second grade, life's been crazy. I've moved around like so many times, over like 10 schools. Some things that people judge me on is that I can't sing. They say I can't sing. I'm not the singer type. I don't have the voice for it. My singing voice is annoying and it sounds like a dying cat. And my speaking voice is even more annoying and it's terrible. And I should stop singing. I should find something else to do. Singing is not for me. I should do modeling or something with my body. It would be a better fit for me and society will want that. And then when I went to sing on stage for the Hmong Culture New Year Celebration singing competition at Fresno New Year, people thought I was crazy, mentally retarded, and had disabilities. They said it all over the comments on my video that went viral. And my thoughts about this is that they are so wrong. They don't know me and they underestimated me. I do have the voice. I am a singer. And with consistent practice and persistence, I can achieve anything I want to. I will definitely improve on my voice and I will become a famous singer. About me being disabled, I thought it was really funny and shocking because a lot of people, they were actually serious and they're like, I'm not trying to be funny or mean, but I think she has a disability. It was funny because it's something that most of them wouldn't do, to go on stage and sing your heart out, be yourself and act crazy like you're by yourself. And so I know that these people that said that I'm crazy, they would never do that. And so they think that I'm not normal because I did something that they wouldn't ever do. That I'd like to say is that no matter what anyone says, listen to your own heart. If it's something you really want, go for it, no matter what. Follow your passion, live your dreams, be the best person you can be. In the end, it's all about living life to the fullest and having no regrets. You only live once, so make it the best and become the best version of yourself. Be the change you want to see in the world. Make a difference. And one word that I would want everyone to hear and do is to inspire. Inspire yourself and others to put yourselves out there and contribute to the world and help make the world a better place to live in. 'cause you only live once.
Hi, my name is Linda Vu and I'm 26 years old and I am bisexual. What bisexual means is that I'm attracted to both men and women. I've known this for a very long time, since I was very young. But at a young age, you don't really understand what a boy is or a girl is, other than the fact that a boy has short hair and a girl has long hair. Towards middle school is when I really understood the difference. That's when I started to understand that men marry women, women marry men. You're only supposed to date the opposite sex. I've dated guys my whole life, well, basically my whole life, and I've been with a few girls. But now I'm with my girlfriend. We've been together for 9 years, which is a very long time, and we are not married. Growing up, I didn't have someone who I could look up to, or I didn't know anyone who was LGBT in the Hmong society. So it was tough for me to kind of be out of the closet. I didn't tell any of my friends or didn't tell my family, but eventually I did towards the end of my middle school years. And luckily for me, I had that support system where all my friends, they loved and cared for me. Other than my parents, I didn't tell them. I only came out to my brothers first. The LGBT community and the Hmong community, I feel like now people are more open-minded to it. Culturally, no. I feel like back then it wasn't so much. So I was too afraid to come out to like my relatives and my family, because I knew that if I did, I would definitely be shunned, which is very unfortunate because there's not enough LGBT Hmong people out there who are out of the closet and who have that support system where they allow other kids to come out and be who they are and be who they want to be. And it's sad because then those kids are more depressed and they grow up being depressed and they really don't know who they are. They're told from society that it is wrong to be attracted to the same sexual orientation. And so that being said, I had to date mainly guys. Yes, I love guys. I'm attracted to them. I've dated plenty of them in my lifetime. But for some reason, I'm also attracted to women. And I feel like there's nothing wrong with that. As long as you are physically and mentally attracted to them and you love them and they love you, it doesn't matter. Just because they move near another girl or guys near another guy, you can still live a happy life. Other than the fact that you can't get married culturally, it's fine. We don't care about that. Well, at least I don't. That is why I'm not married. We've been together for 9 years and it's been tough to, when it comes to that conversation where are we gonna get married or are we just gonna stay single? I feel like the way we are now, it's fine. We don't have to culturally get married. We just love each other and that's all that matters. People don't see that. And they see that, what if you have kids and, women are supposed to have kids, blah, blah, blah. There are other ways to have kids. I personally don't want kids. I want to adopt kids who need it, who are unfortunate and don't have a family. The LGBT community back then to now has changed dramatically. Back then it was you can't stay, it was a zip. If they knew that was you were that way, you were shunned for sure. There's a difference between coming out and being out. And I came out to like my friends and my brothers, but I wasn't really out like in the society. And I felt that it wasn't fair because all my friends who are straight, they're able to go out and hold their boyfriend or their girlfriend's hand and be public about it, where me, I wanted to date a girl and be out and about in society, in public, and that just wasn't right. So I chose not to really date the girls. I just had a fling here and a fling there. Now, as I got older, I see that who cares? Your happiness comes first. As I grew older, I just said, screw it. and I just was out and about. And when I dated my girlfriend, we just didn't care. She was still in the closet, so when it came to like in the public, she wasn't, you know, all about holding hands or kissing and whatnot, which is very understanding. You know, people, they go through their phase of coming out differently, and mine just came out early because I'm the type of person that just didn't care what other people felt, because I felt like it was my life. I'm gonna live it the way I want. I feel like the more there are of us, the stronger the support system, the stronger the Hmong community will be. Not just as a culture, but as people in general. Overall, it's come a long way, but it needs a lot more to grow. And it needs more groups to support each other, and it'll make the next generation LGBTs who are in the closet, for them to feel like it's okay. You have to surround yourself with the people who love and care for you, because the more support you have, and the more friends and family that love you for no matter what. And I'm very hopeful for the Hmong community, because we've come a long way. We've been in the United States for 30 years plus, and the Hmong community is slowly turning and evolving, and I'm so happy and I'm proud to be Hmong, and I hope you're proud to be Hmong too, and LGBT. So spread the word and be proud. No matter who you like or who you love or who you want to be with, there will be people there who love and will support you no matter what.
Hi everyone, my name is Selena Hang, and I am former Miss Hmong Oklahoma 2016-2017. To describe who I am, I'm just a Hmong girl who prefers being called by her actual name, not her Miss Hmong title. The hardest thing I've been through in my life would have been a topic that many of you may know of, or many of you may have been a part of it, and it is bullying. So yes, I have been bullied, if you can't tell. Some things that people have actually judged me on is obviously my weight, and my thoughts on it are just, you just have to move on and accept it. Like, I wouldn't say accept, but you do just have to understand that at the end of the day, you need to love yourself for who you are, and remember that no matter what, people will always have something to say. At the end of the day, rather, it is good or not. So, one thing too is that a little bit of where I want to say something for everyone to hear is that you don't know what someone is going through, and they could be trying to change their lifestyle or the way they eat and all, and you could not know that. And you know, it might appear that physically they don't look like they're trying to change, but they could be. So I think that it's not okay to just judge someone off of that because of their weight, and when you don't even know their story. I wanted to throw in some things that I did during my term, because I think it's fun to share, and I would like to hear what other Miss Hmongs and Mr. Hmongs did. So I did go to Thailand and Laos. I was not the most open about it. I wanted to just go and have a good time with the things I had in mind. So I did have a few extra days where I went to tour the cities, but my main purpose for Thailand and Laos was going back to visit our parents' homeland and going to do charity work. So I actually bought, with my fundraiser profit that I made back in May and my prize money that I received, I did a fundraiser party in May in Minnesota, Bosava, and raised money from that, and got the money, bought blankets and jackets and snacks, delivered that to people in Chiang Rai, and some other things I did during my term, and there's more on my page that I have. But just remember to focus and not let the negativity get to you, no matter how difficult it may be. Remember that you are strong, brave, and bold. But one word that I want everyone to hear and to do is to focus, because in life I feel like if you focus, then you can do about anything.
My name is PACHIA. I am 19 years old. I am attending WTC. I am going to talk about the perspective of the child, or the child's point of view of marriage and relationships and divorce and affairs. I was in the 3rd grade when my parents started having marital problems, but it wasn't as severe as it was, or as it is now. So the first time that I felt that it really started to affect me and bothered me was about 2-3 months ago. My mom, she always consults with me the most, and being the oldest daughter, she consults with me the most. So we were talking, and she pretty much made it known to me that it was still going on, and this time around it's different because my dad was so stuck on this one, let's just say a girl or female. So that's what she told me, my mom told me, and I remember feeling like hopeless because I couldn't help my mom. I did talk to my dad about it eventually, but that's later on. But the beginning of it, I was kind of like, okay, well, where does this put us as kids? I have a really good relationship with my parents, both of them. I noticed that my dad started to change a little bit. Not to us kids, I would say, but more to my mom. And it hurts because I can't help her. I don't know how to help her. What I'm doing to help on my behalf as much as I can is pretty much keeping my family together, as well as keeping my siblings in check and assuring them that they're loved. I don't think he doesn't love us, but I think he is definitely changing the way he loves us. I don't know how to explain it. Like yes, he's there for us. Like I can feel it. It's not the same. As my mom's oldest daughter and oldest child, I would like to see her happy. That if you're not happy as your daughter, as your oldest child, as much as I don't want to lose that relationship with my dad, your happiness matters more to me. As me and my siblings are getting older, we are able to take care of ourselves and we're understanding. My parents' marital problems affect me in the way I concentrate and also the support. Yeah, even if they're not together, as long as they're both on the same page, being like, we're gonna still support you guys. So day to day, this situation affects me with the fact that I don't know when it's gonna be the end of it. I go home and I don't feel like it's home. It's a place where I stay to sleep and eat and where I have my stuff, but I feel like it's not home. It doesn't feel like home, and so I think that's what bothers me the most, and it drains my energy and it drains like my charisma and all that, where ultimately nobody wants to go through this. So that's the scariest part. One of the biggest advice I would like to give to kids, I know it's hard to accept that your parents may one day be apart, but as long as they assure you that, hey, you will be loved, I think you will do fine. Love often, forgive more. Because everybody makes mistakes and everybody is not perfect.
Hello, my name is Yuri Lee. I'm from La Crosse, Wisconsin. I'm studying in Eau Claire and I'm pursuing in the surgical tech program. A few things about me is that I like to play volleyball, but I'm not really good at it. I like to play soccer. I used to Hmong dance, and I'm really hoping to get back into that. Also, I'm here to tell you that I am a victim of domestic violence. I used to date a boy who made me feel really bad about myself. He was very abusive towards me, physically and verbally. This boy, he had a big heart though. Down in his heart, I was probably like the only person who ever got to see the side of him. He loved his sisters and his family deeply, and even though a lot of people said that like he was a gangster and he was like this wannabe kid or like this addict, he had some very strong morals in him. He was just influenced by the wrong crowd. My domestic violence experience happened mostly in high school, and throughout my high school career, it started out as like playfully hitting each other, and like we started to get at each other because we were mad at each other. Jealousy played in on that, and being overprotective of each other, I guess you could say. My ex was very protective, and he did not let me wear certain things. Like he would make me ask him if I could wear leggings to school. That made me feel really bad about myself, because what kind of girl wants to wear clothes that they have to ask, especially if it's your significant other who is supposed to be supporting you through, you know, thick and thin. He would yell at me a lot. He would call me the B word. He would call me the H word a lot, F word a lot. And he would hit me a lot. He punched me a lot in public, and he yelled at me a lot in public. And I guess he just wasn't afraid to show that, you know. He wasn't afraid to show that he was mad at me. And I remember my junior year of high school, my family, we moved to the south side of La Crosse, and we originally lived on the south side, and everyone transferred to the high school down in the south side of La Crosse, and I refused to transfer there because, first of all of my friends that I grew up with were all at the high school that I was at in Northside. And secondly, of course, my ex, he went to that high school, and I wanted to graduate with him, and I wanted to go through our junior year in high school and senior year together. This one day in our SIAB or PE class, we were playing dodgeball, or like I think it was open gym, and we were arguing about something, and he started throwing balls at me, like very hard balls at me, and of course, like I was trying to dodge them and everything, and like I would be like yelling up like, why are you doing this to me? Why are you throwing balls at me? You know, like he was just very angry. He started throwing things at me, and then our PE teacher saw, and like she called him over, and she called me over, and she's like, you know, what's happening? Are you guys okay? And then eventually she took me to her office, and then I just started bawling my eyes out to her, and I was like, yeah, he's mad at me, and he was throwing things at me, and they hurted me a lot. From that day forward, I decided to transfer schools, and I was just so depressed because I was like giving up the hopes of graduating with my friends. And you know, I finally gave in. I finally transferred to the high school in Southside, and at that time I just felt so bad. I just felt like I had no one at that school, and although I did know a few people, I did not talk to anyone at all, or barely, and it was a very lonely junior year and a very lonely senior year for me. I tried really hard to help my ex graduate, and like I said, influenced by the wrong crowd, and then he just got very physical with me, and I finally gave up and said that I'm sorry, like I can't do this anymore. After 4 or 5 years of dating each other, I finally gave in. The 2 months before graduation, my friends weren't able to come to my graduation. I remember being really sad that day because I made it to all of their graduations and none of them came to mine. To this day, I think it's probably like at least 4 or 5 years after me and my ex splitting up, I think the thing that I learned the most is using my voice to speak up for myself. Throughout our relationship, I never said anything back to him that would like infuriate him some more because I was scared of like being embarrassed in public, which he did a lot to me. And I didn't want people to go and tell my family what I was going through because I didn't want my parents to feel embarrassed. I didn't want to embarrass any of my siblings. I'm very outgoing now, thanks to all of those dull and dark days. People always see the strong side of you, or they see the strong side of me, and they always see me being happy, and most people don't even know why I'm like that. Most people don't even know why I am the way I am now, why I am so talkative, why I'm so happy all the time. But it's because of all of my dark experiences in the past with domestic violence, and I was able to find my voice through that, and within finding my voice, I was able to bloom into this person that I am today, you know. I like to remind myself that I want to be the energy that I wish to attract, and being positive and being happy is the kind of energy that I want to attract today. Remember that all these dark days are going to be worth it. Whatever you give now, whatever you give, you're going to get.
Hi, 안녕하세요. 나는 구야반예터 네드 미스몽 Wisconsin 어파고이. 다구두 king 구니에테 구지 구라라 라차니아 누니에너. 가이 이츠 루구행 린다 구잉 타루닝 가셰루뇽. This is a learning on your chapter. Dogu, what you want to about so. Yeah, Togu Yao, silly Togu Mo, Goblam Togu Yishong. Gu Chisa look to king, Chisa shy to king one hungry. Gutsa game one hungry, Yolanda, Lolly to Zaki Sadagu. Linda, good hair she, that Togulu dash or that Togulu Chuyi. Mo Wagoning Yagu. Or Mo Walla. One day you shoot you ya. Ye talk about that show, good sa, ye could so high there. What ya, you your balance, no, you your see you look that show, balance. Bowling the show yellow hotching near you. Yes, a sally no, ye test so high there. Yawning or you're near you, ye lying you're near you. The she yawning watching near you, ye lying watching near you. So you won't doubly $1, so you balance bolija, you lula bolija, like your lighting near you, ye lying your chin near you. They are one Ning sa paid so good, high paid so good. Ye, your idea is the idea. Well, I guess a lot of people think I'm fake. But then the thing about that is that I'm a very opinionated person, outgoing person, so we jolly know y'all. I guess it's kind of weird for other people to see me like this, because sometimes I guess I'm socially awkward. But I'm a friendly person. I have good intentions. My thoughts on people who judge me. Cú cho cái giá cho cho nên ở hai page cho cú thế là cho lưu page đó cú ya. Thông đây mà trong này yêu cho bao ta vậy yêu cú khởi cho lưu nhau họ yêu cho share vậy yêu cú tu share ya yêu cú tu share đó yêu chỉ tự nhiên là bao lên tới yêu tu sao là tụ phong như ô cha là chừng hai lên là đâu yêu chừng hai phe đâu yêu theo yêu tức chỉ mỗi lúc họ phe đó là ô cha là yêu hai phe đâu yêu luôn giờ là hai lên là đâu yêu là yêu yên ba chỉ tao là cho cái xa lời dọ cho là yên xa lên là cho là yêu xa lên là yêu yên ba chỉ tao cậu tu hai phe là yêu mỗi thứ hai rong chị chia cho cậu thua hai phe cho là mua là ít cho cái yêu mua yêu ít cho cái có chia cho nên ở mỗi họ phe chỉ rong đâu yêu còn là cho đây trong mùa còn lại chỉ sau nhà họ lựa yêu nên là yêu thêm một số kỹ trong xe ấy chia cho nên ở luôn yêu cho nên ở cả ba yêu chỉ số nó xuống gây chỉ số đa số ra chia còn lại nhỏ sẽ yêu cho lại thế chỉ nhau họ yêu luôn nên vì ai chia yêu ổn định ý sao xí ấy yêu cho kỹ trong xe ấy yêu chủ yếu yêu khó năm với ý yêu cho cái lúc đó yêu tụi kinh theo cho cái món nông thì sai yêu tụi kinh món nông thì vậy yêu chủ yếu khó năm với ý yêu thế ở tàu luôn nên xong theo tàu luôn nên cá xe nhau cá xe luôn ý là lu ở quốc gia có cho tụi họ theo cho tụi bảo cho theo cho tụi ở vậy là lu ở quốc gia có cho tụi họ ya là lu giàu xe vì hai tia yêu giàu xe đó yêu tụi kinh theo giàu xe đó yêu luôn nên vậy yêu dùng mua cho cái trong xe cho cái trong xe nó nên chỉ là lần đầu ít bao nhiêu lo chỉ là lần đầu ít lúc chế lo chỉ là lần đầu ít chế không nhớ rồi trong là chỉ ít lúc chế kỳ cho cái trong xe nó nên là lần đầu cho cái giàu xe đó yêu tụi kinh giàu xe đó yêu luôn nên vì hai tia yêu giàu xe đó yêu tụi kinh theo giàu xe đó yêu luôn nên là chế giờ hai tia yêu giàu nhẹ là sử dụng luôn nếu yêu dùng mua cho cái trong xe.
Sending love out. Bye.
Yellow, thank you. Bye.
Okay, bye guys.
Thank you and thank you for listening to me.
Bye.
Bye everyone.
Cú cho lưu chúng mô lý nà sư. Watch out.